Here's another somewhat quick daily blip from your angels and guides. The universe wants to address that one thing that you really want right now in your heart. The desire you've yet to act upon that may have you confused or overwhelmed as to what to do or how to even move forward toward it. The universe says it has already set up the pieces and it is freely yours for the taking. Here, they say, is the last action necessary for you to take that will also help provide you answers as to why you aren't taking what seems like an easy or simple step forward in its direction. The key and final step toward claiming and manifesting is to identify and face the triggers within that this desire unknowingly brings up. Sometimes going after one of our biggest wants means overcoming our biggest fears. Yet, a lot of the time, we don't look close enough to see what those fears are. We can't address or face what we don't take a moment to reflect and see. The universe is trying to bring you your wish, but your part and your only action is to find and release the triggers and fears that are blocking it. The invisible ties that have bound your feet from taking that step that seems as though it should have been so easy. A suggestion from the universe they say that might help is to sit and meditate on your desire that you want to create and allow yourself to sense the thoughts or emotions that it evokes. See and feel it in that moment as though it is your current reality. What does it make you think or feel? Are you scared? Nervous? What is everything you sense? The good and the bad. For instance, if you long to be the lead role in a play, but are unsure what is keeping you from actually taking the simple step to audition, it could be that you discover that you have unhealed or unaddressed stage fright from a past role you played that you feel you may have tanked. You didn't really know or realize your big desire has now triggered fears of embarrassment and failure. Or it could be that maybe your family is very traditional, and this lead role may unknowingly trigger fears of instability, ridicule, or lack. This is because when you really think about it, you may assume that to your family, acting isn't always a stable, money-making career. Of course, these are only two of the many examples that differ wildly for each of you. But right now, the universe is talking about the one in particular that is currently stuck on your mind and tugging on your heart. You know the one we mean, they say, and it will just keep coming up because it is what is truly meant for you. These fears, triggers, and insecurities are merely illusions and lessons meant for you to overcome in this lifetime. If you really want this, what you know in your heart as something meant for you, the only actions now that are left to take are to again reflect on what having this wish fulfills triggers and use that as keys to help yourself address and overcome those invisible bindings currently holding you back. Realize this wish in your heart is worth more to you than any of those triggers when you really examine what they actually appear to be. The universe is trying to bring it in. It is indeed meant for you. It's just sitting there, ready for you to claim it. When you examine the fears and triggers, not only are you taking active steps toward releasing the blocks in the way of your dream come true, but also learn a little bit more about you. This allows you to heal things deep down that you may not have even known were pains and fears. By taking the first action of identifying and recognizing, you can then form a series of actions that'll keep you moving forward and that actively address those things, those that are real, or those that turn out to be false, which is a lot better than confusion and stagnation, the standstill place that you may find yourself currently sitting in. If you were worried about failure or embarrassment, maybe that means figuring out a better way to rehearse or to prepare for your role. If finances are an issue, an active step might then be strategizing a temporary means to pad your income while pursuing your dreams. Or you may take the step forward toward actually talking to your family. This may seem scary, but you may find them more supportive than your fears had led you to assume. Or they may provide you with a tangible action step that you can fulfill that will satisfy them while allowing you the freedom to do what you need to do for you. Either way, you now have the keys and the actions necessary to construct a plan. You have something to work with rather than just sitting on that dream. As you release the triggers and the blocks, you free your soul to vibrate higher and easily attracted more of its desires. It is always up to you though, the universe says. You have to at least meet us partway. You can be the victor here and claim what has always been meant for you, but the only way you can ever prove those fears and triggers wrong is to take action. Stalling in fear won't heal you or help you to attain what it is you want. If any trigger or fear turns out to be valid, then use that as a key to work with in order to adjust your next actions. Assumptions keep you locked in place with no direction and unsure of any actions that you can take. Here is your steps, discover your keys, and claim that desire.